Aloha everyone and welcome back. My name's Shane. Thanks for joining me for another exciting flight. Today I'm taking you on a bucket list trip. We're heading to one of the most incredible destinations on the planet, Reykjavik in Iceland. And to start the day, we'll have a quick stopover for breakfast in the British Airways Gallery's First Class Lounge in T5. Access to the Gallery's First Lounge is open to first class passengers who are travelling on a One World carrier with a same day first class ticket or who hold One World Emerald status. Hello fella, you'll get a very horsey greeting here when you arrive at the Gallery's Lounge. The dining here is a reasonable buffet style offering and there's loads of beverage stations. But to be fair, this feels more like a large business lounge than a first class offering. There are spacious seating areas and self-serve bars throughout. You'll also find a terrace area if you prefer a bit more open space, although the views are a lot nicer during the daylight hours. Like most lounges at Heathrow, it can get pretty crowded in here during peak times, and if you're travelling BA in first, you'd be better off heading to the Concorde room, which is right next door. British Airways operate a fleet of 289 aircraft at an average age of just over 14 years. Short-haul Euro flights are largely on the A320 and 21s, with long-haul on the A380s, Dreamliners, A350s and the Boeing 777s. Our aircraft today is part of the backbone of BA short-haul. It's an A320. Now I thought we were supposed to be on an A320neo, which stands for New Engine Option, which is the more fuel-efficient version, but this mustn't be it, and you can tell because the Neo is fitted with giant winglets on the end of the wing, which are over 7 feet tall. And yes, we'll actually be flying on a 5-year-old Neo, registration Golf, Tango Tango November Golf. The flight to Reykjavik today is the daily morning flight with a 7:40 AM departure. The 3-hour journey takes us northwest of London up to Keflavik Airport, which is Reykjavik's international airport, putting us on the ground just before 11 AM. On board, the Neo has capacity for 180 passengers, however BA operates a Euro business cabin, so the business class ticket price pays for the adjacent seats to be free. The business class and economy cabins are separated with a movable divider and curtain. Today I'm in seat 14A, which is right over the wing.
Hey, good morning. Thank you very much.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Fabulous.
Good, good.
Well, this seat is a bit of a shocker. The front looks like you'd find it in a military troop carrier, and the back looks like it's been made at IKEA. These are actually Recaro slimline seats, and to top it off, they're non-reclinable. The only good feature about these seats is that underneath you'll find a USB port, and if you're travelling in business class, there's additional AC power under the seat as well. Now look how tiny this tray table is. There will be absolutely no work done on this, which isn't so bad. BA do have Wi-Fi available for purchase on this flight, and food is also available for purchase too. And I'm definitely going to try one of the Tom Kerridge sandwiches. And now I'd like to ask for your help. If you can reach over and hit that like button, this is a small channel and every single like helps me deliver content to people at home, especially for those people who are unable to travel. And your support is appreciated. And if you love flying and would like to support some new adventures, you can buy me a virtual coffee at buymeacoffee.com/plainshane. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button to come on more adventures with me. Now before we drop down into Keflavik, the weather isn't looking too great, so let me quickly wrap up this flight review. Firstly, the cost. I paid 204 Great British Pounds return, and these seats are no different to a low-cost carrier elsewhere in the world. The seating pitch on this aircraft in economy is mostly below average at 29 inches, so long legs will find it squeezy. But there are some exceptions. The exit row will give you more space at 34 inches for row 11, and at row 12, 35 inches. However, you're most likely to find these rows in business class depending on the cabin configuration on the day. If you're travelling in business class, you'll get an extra inch at 30 inches. And the row to absolutely avoid is row 30 with 28 inches. For a good comparison, keep an eye out for my next BA video, which will be in the front of this cabin in their business class product. The crew today have been absolutely great. I've really enjoyed flying with them. They've been polite, efficient, and some really good British banter, which always makes the service feel so much more personal. I have to go out and drive in that. Wish me luck. And welcome to Iceland. I hope you've enjoyed this flight. Thanks for watching, and until next week, safe travels.